Welcome to Resource Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Newest raised bed in Ohio here, growing zone 6A. And we have temperature fluctuations anywhere from 45 degrees. Today, we will be up in the 80s. So Monday was a high of 53 here in growing zone 6A, and it has been steadily increasing. So now we're going to have 2 days of 80-degree weather. Last night we had heavy downpour. The weather has just been absolutely up and down, and it's been tearing up the plants and everything else. So this is why you need a full season, 1 year, of what to grow, how to grow, plenty of backup seeds, backup plants, in case nature says, I'm destroying everything you worked for overnight. This is what happens. But anyway, we got tomatoes, broccoli, and always grow vertical as much as possible. So we got cucumbers on both sides. So when the tomato plants get big, which they are, and the broccolis get well, you'll have cucumbers growing up. A whole variety of vegetables, lettuce, peas, head lettuce. I wanted to try the strawberry spinach. I'm not sure. I planted a whole row of it. I am not sure that's going to make it due to the weather. That might be it right there. Potatoes are finally growing, coming up. Happy about that. Peas along the side, growing vertical again. Beets, turnips. My celery disappeared, so I put in 2 watermelon plants. We're going to try those right here. Lettuce and my carrots in the center row, they disappeared. We have some nice flowers to bring in, hopefully the pollinators to help out in the garden. Peppers. Tart cherries. This is going to be the first year I've ever grown these, so hopefully we will sample a couple tart cherries. Onion bed, I will not do this again. This to me is a mistake. Takes too long to have a turnover, and the leeks are long, taking a long time to grow. So this space is too big to be dedicated for slow growing plants. Big mistake, but again, this is lesson learned. We have bunching onions, white onions carried over from November, long-term onions. Leeks, I knew which would take a long time, so too big a bed for onions and stuff. We got garlic. So, and you can see we're growing them in pots and bags. So if you tell me you can't grow because you're in an apartment, all you have is a balcony or a patio, you could put these in any kind of pot and grow your own food. Continuing on down the whole line there, we have spinach and peas and tomatoes, growing Japanese radishes, spicy, so we're going to see how that goes. Atomic orange corn, heirloom, made in Montana to survive cooler temperatures. 2 years per stock, so I'm running succession planting right here in this row and that one with bicolor corn from Burpee. Tastes great, doing good. We have a whole big bed of potatoes finally came up, but on the side the peas are just doing fabulous, and I'm really glad about that. So we're going to have some peas, again, succession planting. Strawberry patch, blackberries and raspberries, all doing fabulous. At the beginning of the year, specifically in March when they first started coming out, I gave them a heavy dose of fertilizer to help them along the way. So we're gonna have some strawberries. They're coming out nicely. I'm really pleased with that. First year apple tree, got it last year, so this is the first year for it. Looks like we may be having some apples. I hope you can see that. Blackberries and raspberries all along there. Again, in pots as well. I like these, in case you're wondering. I love these thornless blackberries. And here it is right there. That's the thing. I transplanted them into a bigger pot, but Natchez is my brand that I really, really like. Okay, with the weather fluctuation and the cold temperature, I listened to the weatherman. He said no frost, no cold temperatures. we're good. And then what happens? A cold front comes in and devastates my sweet potatoes. Gonna have to buy more. I don't think these are going to survive. I know this one's DOA, but this is what you have to have 50-degree temperatures at night or above, and it got cold. So right here, this was supposed to be more carrots, celery. The cold temperature devastated that. I'm going to have to replant. The lettuce, the burpee tape for lettuce was a failure. Transplanted some regular leaf lettuce, butter crunch, I believe, and then we got peppers, and this one here, fennel. Never grown that before, so we're going to try that. Green grapes, second year for them. Love this. Looks like we're going to have plenty of green grapes. The chickens are going to be out here in their new home probably in a couple weeks. I'm going to fence all this in right here, and they're going to clean up all this mess back there. Okay? Peaches. Love this. Here's a brand, heavy producer. That's the reason why I got my first year for peaches. I don't know if you can see it. Majestic peach, but it's loaded with peaches. I'm so looking forward to it. Again, heavy fertilizer in the springtime and fall. Red Heaven peaches, I really wanted this to be successful. It came out early, and again, the cold front came through and destroyed it. Potatoes, window well unit, 2 halves, zip tied together, filled halfway with dirt. The bottom half is cinder blocks, but I'm growing food, and it looks like it's pretty good. A lot of fertilizer in the beginning, and this is the result right here. A new bed of strawberries. In a window well unit, total cost for the window well unit was $53. So you get 2 halves, total of $53 for that. Bed of strawberries. Again, I am growing food for production, not because I'm writing a book or anything else like that. This is all food production. We're going to try some exotic fruits, never grown those before. Jelly melon, Baker Creek. We're going to try that. Another one from Baker Creek. Heirloom seed, never grown Japanese cucumber. We're going to see how those go. And then I did buy some tomato plants, so we're going to have a variety of stuff. Another one, an exotic melon. I've never tried this before, but we're going to see how it goes. And regular cucumbers, market more cucumbers. We're just trying everything, see what hit and misses. Blackberries, gooseberries, raspberries, strawberries, all in window well units. Production-wise, production. That's the whole deal. 7-gallon bags, grow bags, Amazon. You can grow your own food in a small space. Okay, thank you for liking and subscribing to Erie Shores Prepping. I really appreciate you being here. Between working and in the backyard growing food, it's a full-time job. And I'm changing just one half of the yard. I got the other half. That's going to be fruit trees over there, and then growing over there is more green beans and peas, but I don't want to bore you. But this is what my backyard looks like in 1 year, and I will be mulching all of this with black mulch so I don't have to mow or weed whack. But in 1 year, I'm turning my backyard into a vegetable farm, and hopefully we'll be eating real well in fresh, clean food that we grew ourselves. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to Erie Shores Prepping. I really appreciate you. Leave your comments down below. Give me that thumbs up. Greg out.